There comes a point in everyone's life at some time or another when the weight of the world seems unbearable and the idea of giving up begins to seem like the only way out. When you feel like quitting, everything that once seemed clear becomes clouded by doubts, fears, and frustrations. The road ahead appears impossibly long, and the idea of pushing forward feels more like a burden than a choice. It's important to recognize that you are not alone in this feeling. We all face moments where the journey ahead seems too difficult, where the challenges seem insurmountable. When you reach a point of exhaustion, defeat, or loss, it's easy to think that quitting is the solution. But here's something you need to realize. The feeling of wanting to quit is not an indicator of your weakness. It's simply a sign of how much you care. You wouldn't feel the weight of the situation if you didn't care about the outcome, whether it's a goal you've set, a relationship you're invested in, or a career you've worked hard to build. In the moment when quitting seems like the easiest path, you must remind yourself that it's okay to feel down, it's okay to feel tired, but it's not okay to give up. The fact that you've reached this point, this critical juncture, is not the end of your journey, it's just a moment in time. Before you make any decisions, take a moment to reflect on why you feel this way. What is causing this inner turmoil? Often the things that make us want to quit are not the external circumstances themselves, but the internal reactions to those circumstances. Fear, doubt, and frustration often cloud our judgment when we face obstacles. Sometimes we impose unrealistic expectations on ourselves, believing that success should come quickly or easily. But the truth is, real growth, real transformation comes from navigating through these difficult moments. Struggles don't diminish you, they refine you. One of the greatest qualities that you can cultivate in life is perseverance. The ability to keep going when you feel like stopping. Perseverance is the difference between the person who succeeds and the one who falters. It's not that successful people never face challenges. It's that they have learned to press on despite them. They have learned to embrace adversity, to rise after every fall, and to persist no matter how many setbacks they face. The moment when you want to quit is often the very moment when success is right around the corner. Remember, the journey may be tough, but it's the tough times that make the destination worthwhile. When you face challenges, you have a choice. You can see them as obstacles, or you can see them as opportunities to grow. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. It's an opportunity to develop your character, to sharpen your resilience, and to build a foundation for future success. Challenges force you to think differently, to approach problems in new ways, and to innovate in your solutions. Don't let the difficulty of the moment cloud your ability to see the long-term benefits of pushing through the struggle. Belief in yourself is the key that unlocks the door to success. When you feel like quitting, it's often because you've lost faith in your abilities or your potential. The most successful people in the world didn't get there because they were immune to doubt or fear. They got there because they chose to believe in themselves when no one else would. They chose to keep going even when the odds were stacked against them. You have the strength within you. You have the potential to overcome any challenge, to rise above any obstacle. But you must first believe in your own ability to do so. Failure is not the end, it is merely feedback. It is an opportunity to reassess, adjust, and move forward with greater wisdom. When you feel like quitting, remember that every successful person has faced failure, often more times than they care to admit. Thomas Edison, when asked about his many failed attempts at creating the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,0,0,0,0 ways that won't work." His persistence in the face of failure ultimately led to one of the greatest inventions in human history. Failure isn't a sign that you should give up. It's a sign that you are on the path to something greater. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to drive you forward. You don't have to face your challenges alone. One of the most powerful ways to get through tough times is by leaning on the people around you. Your friends, your family, your mentors. When you feel like quitting, they can remind you of who you are of how far you've come and of what you're capable of achieving. They can offer perspective, encouragement, and even practical help that can lighten the load. The journey may be yours to take, but you don't have to walk it alone. Seek support, lean into your community, and let others help you along the way.